think it's good. So, what's up, guys? It's your boy Hidden Magic, and today I am giving you a gameplay on Slumps of Kill Confirmed. This is really old. I kind of forget the score, but I do remember I used kind of a variety of guns and stuff, so you got that to watch in the background, but who cares about the gameplay? Let's get on to the topic, which is the FPS War, which this is something I think a lot of people have been ignoring lately because of the console war. I think people think the console war is more important than the FPS war, but I honestly think it's going to be really good this year because there's a lot of competition out there for Call of Duty. Because over the past couple of years, Call of Duty's really had no competition, let's just be honest. The last competition that Call of Duty had was, the last real competition anyway, was Battlefield 3 and Halo 4 if you want to include Halo 4. But Halo 4 is kind of in its own genre, I think, and I don't really know if it should be included, but yeah, if you want to include that, that was some competition for Call of Duty. But this year, we actually have a handful of FPSs that we know about already that could very well compete with Call of Duty. But we don't know that yet because we haven't really seen like how it runs on the consoles, extensive multiplayer gameplay for any of them except for Battlefield 4. But basically what I'm going to do today is I'm going to tell you all the shooters basically that have stood out to me so far, and then I'm going to tell you like the order in which I think they're going to run in the FPS war. And I'm going to start from 4 to 1 because there's 4 FPSs that really stood out at E3, I think. And that is Call of Duty Ghosts, Battlefield 4, Titanfall, which is Respawn Studios, aka the old Infinity Ward's new game. And there's also Destiny, which Destiny is made by Bungie, the original makers of Halo, and personally I'm really psyched for that game because they say it's supposed to run really good on PS4, which I will be getting a PS4. But I'm not going to go into details on the console war because everybody's making videos about the console war. Oh my god, Microsoft sucks big fat wang. We all know that. I don't have to tell you that because it's just common sense. You watched E3, you should know that Microsoft sucks big wang. Alright, so anyway, let's start with number 4. What I think the least favored game of the console war will be. And this may come as a shock to a lot of people, honestly. But bear with me when I explain why I am picking this as number 4. My number 4 is Titanfall. Now, the reason I'm picking Titanfall as number 4 is not because of gameplay, because I've seen the gameplay and the gameplay looks fantastic, but the thing is that Titanfall is an exclusive, and personally, I just think it won't sell as much since it's an exclusive. Bleh, can't get my words right today. Since it's an exclusive, I don't think it's going to sell as much because if it were to be on the PS4 instead of just the Xbox One and console, I think it would sell more. But since it's an exclusive, yeah, they're just not going to have as much money to do extra stuff like DLC and stuff like that, so it might not have as long as a lifespan. But everybody is expecting that to be the Call of Duty killer. I understand that, and it could very well be, because let's just face it, Call of Duty is going downhill, guys. I'll be the first to admit it. I get tired of Call of Duty, you get tired of Call of Duty, we all do. Let's just face the facts. So, anyway, that's my number 4. I do think it will be a good game, but since I'm getting a PS4, I really won't be playing it, so I wouldn't really know probably much. Alright, so anyway, let's get on. My number 3 is Destiny, which I originally was going to put Destiny at number 4, but then I figured out it was going to be on all platforms, and since it'll be on all platforms, I think more people will buy it, more people will play it, it'll make more money to add on content for their multiplayer, but we haven't really seen multiplayer gameplay, but they've been talking it up on videos and stuff, how they're like, supposed to be creating this fun, competitive multiplayer that everybody desires and all that nonsense, which none of us knows that because we haven't seen gameplay. And I figured at E3 they would, but they didn't really. They just showed some co-op gameplay, which it was pretty funny how the developers were doing it because, like, there's like two guys and a girl, and the girl, they met up with a girl who was like, "Hey guys, can I use this?" And she just pulls out a big RPG, and it was just kind of goofy, but I think it was kind of cool how they were doing it. So, alright. So, yeah, that's the reason I think that Destiny will be higher up than Titanfall is because of sales. I just think it'll sell more, honestly. Now, let's get on to number 2, which, of course, is going to be Call of Duty Ghosts. Now, I honestly didn't want to give Call of Duty Ghosts this much credit, but I will admit they're bringing in a little bit of innovation in this game, but the only innovation I'm really seeing is the interactive maps and the character design, the character customization, which we've already seen in a Call of Duty. We saw that in Black Ops 1. There were interactive maps in Black Ops 1. Granted, they weren't all interactive, but there were still some. And we saw a little bit of character customization. So it's not like this is really new, but I think they're kind of upping it. So I guess it's just kind of an upgrade, but it's not true innovation. Plus the new engine, which that's all they've been bragging about, is how fish move when you swim near them, and how their scopes are more circular, and how everything just looks more detailed, how rocks aren't flat anymore. Isn't that just great? I get tired of listening to their nonsense about their new engine. Just show me multiplayer gameplay, please. And of course, my number 1, which I think will sell the most and will be overall the best shooter of the next gen, is Battlefield 4. Oh my god. Battlefield 4 at E3 stole the show, I think, when it came to FPSs. And this gameplay is going to end soon, but just bear with me. I'm going to be talking for a little longer. And the reason I think Battlefield 4 stole the show at E3 is because it showed extensive, and I mean extensive, multiplayer gameplay. They let people go to a booth and play their game. They just let a long line. They just had 66-man servers, or 64, something like that. 64-man servers. They let 64 people in at a time to play their game. And everybody got a turn. Everybody got to play Battlefield 4. And it just looks great. Even on the pre-alpha build, it just looks fantastic. And I couldn't be more excited for this game. I'm going to be totally honest. This will be the game I am pre-ordering. Well, maybe not, because I want to wait and see if I actually do end up getting a PS4 or not, because on PS3, let's just face it, it's still gonna be 30 frames per second. It's still gonna be about 12-man servers like it is on the current Battlefield 3, or I think it might be 24-man servers now that I think about it. But yeah, it's going to be on both consoles, but I honestly think it's going to run best on the PS4 and the PC, because the Xbox 360, or the Xbox One, is going to be running the same graphics pretty much as the PS3 had, so that's pretty much not a very high step up, but PS4 has gone above and beyond with graphics from what we've heard so far. And I honestly think it's going to run a lot better and a lot smoother, and the graphics are going to be a lot better on the PS4. It's going to be on both systems, so they're going to be able to make a ton of money to add more DLC and just do a lot more with the game than, like, Titanfall could do, I think. So, yeah, that is my stand on the FPS War, which not many people have talked about, truthfully. I feel like I'm one of the first people to talk about it, so leave a comment down below, leave a like if you like the video, or the gameplay, which the gameplay was pretty crappy, so you probably don't like it for that, but whatever. I'm out.